What's poppin' YouTube? Welcome here to this video where I'm going to be talking about the game, as you can see in the title and in the thumbnail, called Temtem. Now Temtem is a game that was released on Kickstarter not too long ago, like a bit over a week I think, and they've already raised, at this current moment I'm recording this, $189,049. That's a lot of pledges they've gotten. I'm going to be showing as much as I can, as much of the features for this game we can, and hope that some of you will pledge to the game, so they can, as I will talk about in this moment, that they can reach all these stretch goals. They've already reached a lot of them, but they have 2 left to reach as of what is shown right now, which is the mounts and the Nintendo Switch. And then 280 is the next goal where they have nothing yet, because I think they want to hit these first at least, or get remotely close before they reveal what else is going to be down there, or start to think about it at least. So for now, why don't we go ahead and watch the trailer that is on the Kickstarter. I will go through like every single one. As we see here, we have the game, we have Meet the Temtem and typings and all that. I'll go through everything so we can see what this game has to offer in all eternity. I'll also go see a little bit about it. But yeah, this is it's definitely gonna be really cool. So let's jump into this right now. It's created by Crema. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry, creators. I'm sorry, but yeah, this is how the battles look. I can make this full screen actually. I think yes. Let me do like this for you guys real quick. Make myself super small. You can see the battles. The battles look really cool. I love the animations. Look at these animations. They're so well done. And this is how you capture Temtems from like cards, and then you're like inside cards. It looks really cool. They have loads of customization, which we will get onto a little bit later as well. We'll get onto most of these, and it's fully MMO online. You can't see my mouse again, so it doesn't matter where I'm pointing. And this, you can build a house. You can build your own house in this. Now that I personally, I think that's a really cool feature. I really like that, and I believe most battles will always be what is called double battles. I think mostly just wild battles are I think only mostly wild battles are what's it called. I'm gonna make myself a little bit bigger again now that I'm talking. Oh, you can't see my mouse. Alright, great. Let me just make myself a little bit bigger again here. There we go. There we go. But yeah, I think overall it's a really nice game. I mean, yes. I'm gonna be talking a bit more about this later. But look at the competitive battling. The competitive battling is gonna be so nice. It's gonna be really interesting. I'm gonna talk a bit about it in a bit. And this is like, I think this is one of the places for the mythical Pokemon. I mean, I don't know to say Pokemon. Temtem, one of the mythical Temtem. This is obviously, this game is Pokemon inspired. And they don't hide that. They do not hide that. I do believe they say it somewhere in the FAQ. I'm going to go through some of these tabs as well. Since I am a supporter of the game, I can actually sign in. Hold on. I should sign in. Or not. I don't think that matters. I can still look at the updates and stuff. But you have to be like a backer to actually vote for these things, the different things they have. So the game. Every kid dreams about becoming a Temtem tamer, exploring the 6 islands of the airborne Archipelago. I am really bad at reading. Discovering new species and making good friends along the way. Now it's your turn to embark on an epic adventure, make those dreams come true. Catch your Temtem on Omnisia's floating island, battle the tamers and sandy beaches on the sandy beaches of Venice, or trade your friends in Tukma's ash-covered fields. Defeat the ever-annoying clan Belsodo and end its plot to rule over Archipelago. Beat all 8 dojo leaders, which is like gym leaders, and become the ultimate Temtem tamer. So like they have a lot of stuff in this game, and I'm gonna go through everything I can. Stretch goals. They're gonna have a Nuzlocke mode in the game, an arcade bar, and they're gonna have I think they will reveal a new mythical Temtem soon. I think they will reveal a new one very soon. And they have mounts, and I mean, they're about to hit mounts, like probably even later today or tomorrow. They should be hitting it, and then the Nintendo Switch goal. I really hope they hit this. They hit this goal. Meet the Temtem. Yeah, these are like the few. I'm not gonna read everything on all of them. Only like the most interesting ones. But yeah, these are not the starters. Let me just make that clear. These three are. Hvad?
Jeg har købt sådan 4 færdigretter, så hvis vi ikke er hjemme, så er 2 lasagne og 2 spaghetti carbonara, der ligger ude i højre rød.
Ja, er I hjemme i dag, eller?
Jo, men i morgen.
Nå, i morgen er I ikke hjemme?
Der er faktisk fodboldfest, og jeg er ude på bagland.
Okay. And back from interruption, these three, just to make it clear, these three are not the starters. As you see, they have 23, 16, and 86. They're not the starters. The starters are still yet to be revealed. We have not seen them yet. So there's that. And here we have the type chart, the big old type chart. Every Temtem in this. So in this, compared to Pokemon, I believe typing should be a lot more necessary to keep track of than it is in Pokemon. I don't remember why, but they remember that someone said that in the Discord, that the typings are here supposed to be a lot more like significant in their like strength and weaknesses to each other. I believe super effective is maybe like 1.50 damage would be my guess, and like resistance is then 0.50 or something. So that's pretty interesting. They have only 12 types though. There's just 12, which is like we have fire, we have nature. Nature's like grass and bog together kind of. There's water, there's electric, there's mental, which is kind of psychic type. There's earth, which is a bit like rock and ground together, and then there's wind. There's crystal. Crystal, I like that typing. I really like this typing. I definitely want the crystal Temtem when I play this game. Then there's digital, which would be like robotics. So I guess in a Pokemon, we'd have like Clang would be digital, maybe Voltorb would be, maybe what's it called? Magnemite and Magnezone and stuff. That line would maybe also be digital. I think that's the idea behind it. It's going to be like robotics and such on, which is really cool. I really like that idea. Then we have melee, which is then obviously fighting type. We have the neutral typing, which is like normal, and fighting is good against it. And then we have toxic, like poison. So I really like this type. It's a bit more simple. That there's not that many. So I like that. I both like it and I both don't. I like having a lot of different types and a lot of different strategies and stuff. But this will work just fine as well for me. There's the combat. Obviously, it's turn-based like Pokemon. There's not too much interesting here. Battles are focused on 2v2 though. That's the only really big thing. They're focused on 2v2. That is one of the big factors. And we're committed to keeping random factors out of battles. So I don't think that will be like a high roll, low roll. Like what you damage is what you damage. You won't damage more. You will not damage less. I believe that's one of the things they mean with it. There could be some more factors as well. Like in we can see the competitive. The competitive part of it is probably also one of the factors about why this is. I don't want this video to become too long though. So I'm gonna head on now. There's also breeding, obviously. Where they have like bring also to new movesets. Like in Pokemon, we have the breeding moves. Have some of their stats. I like that they've inherited some of the stats. That's pretty cool. Breeding is the easiest way to create a Temtem with perfect stats. I like that. It's not like fully random of like who will have the best EVs, IVs, and stuff. Then there's a story campaign. They have a fully fleshed out story campaign. Journey across the 6 favorite islands and embark on an adventure. I'm becoming Temtem trainer while finding the Temtem tamer. I'm fighting against the evil clan Belsodo. Online components of Temtem will be addition to the adventure and will allow you to travel through the islands alongside other tamers and battle, trade, talk with them. I really like that. The online world. It is obviously an MMO. So that's really what is said here throughout this thing. Chill with strangers and all that, like talk, chat. They have like this big city here which is, I guess, kind of like a, what do you call that, like a rendezvous point thing where everyone just meets up. So that's kind of cool. And this year, I have a fully co-op compatible campaign mode. Campaign is fully co-op compatible, so you can join forces with a friend. Since it's focused on 2v2 battles, this is like absolutely perfect for like co-op battles and dual battles. I really like that. That's a really nice touch on this. It's fully co-op compatible. Then we have the housing here that we saw briefly in the trailer, and there's like a little GIF here of it as well. So it's very nice. Where you can decorate it your own way with whatever you want, basically. And I believe the arcade that they mentioned up in the stretch goals, further up, are ways to win more items for this as well. You can win like items for this for your house. So that's really cool. Customize. Obviously, customization is wild. Way more customization than in Pokemon. That's really cool. Like I'm comparing this a lot to Pokemon because it is a Pokemon-like game. Like it's a monster capturing like game sort of thing. And if you're wondering about like DMCA, this game cannot get DMCA'd because they're not using anything directly from Pokemon. Like if they were using, let's say, like an Eevee or a Pikachu in the game, right? Then obviously it would most likely get DMCA'd. But since they're not doing that and they're using everything they've made themselves, they made everything is drawn from hand, from scratch, made completely on the bottom themselves. So that is why this cannot get DMCA'd. It is not like directly relatable. That's what I want to say. Relatable to Pokemon. It is the own game they made from the whole scratch. They're not using anything from official Pokemon games, and this is why it will not get DMCA'd. So don't worry about that. Competitive. This I want to spend a hot minute speaking about. This is one of probably my favorite touches of this entire game. Temtem battles are the most important aspect of every new tamer's job. Competitive battles take it up a notch and let you battle other tamers with similar skill levels. Begin to plan your strategy even before battle pick and ban phases, and escalate the ranked ladders. Okay, here we come the big stuff. Start by choosing 10 Temtem. It's a bit hard to say. 10 Temtem, and the pick and ban phase will begin. You actually have bans and picks, so you can counter pick and like counter ban your opponent. I think that is a really cool aspect. Something that competitive Pokemon definitely have needed for a while. I really love that they have pick and ban phase. Look at this. So now that they banned and then they're picking. So yeah, really, this is really nice. When all decisions are made, the teams are in a squad of 4, and Temtem battle will begin. So it's like it's like 4 and 4, and it's double battles. It's always double battles, I believe. Airborne Archipelago. This is like the map, kind of it's floating islands around this like sun in here, and then those plates, I believe, this plate here is going to determine what is day and what is night. So right over this island, it's nighttime, I would believe. And here's like starting to become nighttime. I think that's how it's going to work. That's like how the day and night cycles is going to be. Don't hang me up on it, but that is my theory for that. Island features, they have these are the different islands. You have Denis, Arbery, Omninesia, Kipanku, Tukma, and Kisiwa. You have Clan Belsoto. This is like the evil clan. This is Lady Lottie. This is General X, and this is Dr. Hamijo. I think there are some really cool characters, really interesting characters. Definitely really interesting characters. And these are rewards for what you pledge with. I myself have pledged with 31, so that I can get the alpha here in November and hopefully play the game some for you guys. There's a lot more. If you have the money for it, then don't you just simply no. The engineer will help you like be able to design a route. If you become a breeder, you can design a Temtem and then they will put it into the game. So if I mean, There's some really cool stuff. And here we become a dojo discipler. I think there's like a trainer in a gym, or in a dojo it would be. So that's also pretty cool. And we have got like a hand illustration. You can get a villager. You can get an NPC with their name. You can get all 3 starters in Luma variations. Luma we will come back to. We'll come back to Luma. You can get 1 starter in Luma and stuff. Collector, like all this different stuff. Here you can get a plushie with 60. Oh, that's pretty cool. 40 you can reserve your character name. So there's that as well. Now, development about the team. This is some of the music. We can listen to this. It's really cool. See if you'd like to play. It has some really nice music, I believe. I think they have some really nice music. This is why Kickstarter, and here, current status. No, timeline. Here we go, timeline. These are like the official release dates of everything. If everything is going to plan, of course. So November 2018 is when the alpha will begin. So where alpha hero backers and above can play. Then we have alpha content update 1, alpha content update 2. Then September, the early access launches on Steam. And you should be able to buy the game early access on Steam. And then the final release happens. I don't know how much the game will cost on final release and early access and all that, but that's what we know. And then we have the Discord, Twitter, Steam, and all that. So there's that going on. So that's like most of the features in the game that we've pretty much gone through. Just like that, pow. I don't want this video to become too long. So let's go to update 1 is 50. They funded 50% in 1 day. Then they had to choose the Temtem backer minigame. I don't want to look at that right now. That's where they hit the actual funding. And they choose the Temtem winners. So these are the 2 that won the contest they did. Like people could vote for Temtems to win. I voted for 30. At least I got 5th place. But it's only these 2 that are getting into the game for now, at least. Let's see what else. I remember one of them that choose a name poll, and here they got the name, yeah. So Luma, okay, here we go. This is what I want to show. So Luma Temtem is this game's version of shinies. They're supposed to be, I think they're gonna be even rarer than actual shinies and normal Pokemon. And they have different color variation as well. But they glow, and they also have like this trail behind them, as you see when this guy's running. See the trail there? And then along with that, where is it they say that? Here we go. Finding a Looming Telemond in the wild is very, very, very rare, but getting one would be a huge landmark for every tamer. Not only are they gorgeous, but every Luma Temtem would be granted with 2 perfect single values, making 2 of its stats perfect, so they will be perfect for battling. So when you get a Luma, they will have essentially what is equivalent to 2 perfect EVs, which is really nice. That means that they're not going to be completely useless like Pokemon shiny Pokemon usually are when you get them. So yeah, that's really nice. I really like that. I really like that touch where they will be actually useful for battling. I really like that. I really, really like that. There's also one of my really favorite-ish features for this game. Last thing I want to show is the names that were chosen for the Temtems. This is where they hit the smash, the new Mythical. It still hasn't been revealed, the new Mythical Temtem, but now they're looking towards the Mount update, which they reached. And this one is going to be called Nesla. This is going to be called Ampling, and this is the evolution, which will be called Amphitur. So overall, that's pretty much the whole game. It's really new. It's like over a week, just a bit over a week ago, it was announced, and they're now at even more than when I started the video. So in just 20 minutes, this game has gained even more. They're almost on 190,000, which is actually incredible. But every help is needed. Let's see if we can smash that Twitch goal. If anyone would be even $1, like every dollar helps with this game. Every dollar helps. If 20 you can get early access, and 30 you can get the alpha if you care about playing it earlier on. But yeah, I believe you should be able to. I don't know if you can. It's original tamer cap. Well, this is just like you get the game when it launches on early access. I think people can buy it on early access as well. So there's that. So I'm gonna end off this video because it became way longer than I wanted to. But there's a lot of features in this game. There's a lot of features to go through, and I wanted to get everything in one video. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure you smash the like button. Smash that like button, alright? If you liked it. If you dislike, let me some constructive criticism in the comments. I aspire to become better at everything at what I do. Because, yeah, why not? So leave me some shit talk. So yeah, thanks for watching and peace.